In our last episode, we got started on this here bee farm, and it's coming along pretty well. It's working well for us, getting us lots of bee wax, or honey wax, whatever it's called, which will be handy for stuff like using copper, which I think we're going to be doing today. So it's been a minute. I've been away for a while and unable to play Minecraft for a bit, but last episode we did that beehive and we did this here. And we had to tear down these two horses' home. They had a very small little pen that was up here that unfortunately we had to tear down. So I think that our first order of business for today is to set up a new home for these guys. Now I just have to really make a decision as to where I put this. I could either tear out some of this forest here and put it there, or I continue expanding into this river. Into the lake at the moment. I don't know what is going on over here. Maybe I tear down the cow farm here and then put the horse stable there, put the cow farm relocated somewhere else. And it's probably honestly about time that I worked out something to do up here in the castle. Like this here is a random tower that it was actually the very first part of this castle that I put down. And then I just never came back to it. Then I've got two unfinished buildings and the walls are also unfinished. So definitely some stuff that I could do up here. At the moment, I'm really just going with what I have inspiration to build it and work on. So the horse stable is where I go right now. And I do think that down there is probably the best spot. I'm going to take my horse down there and get started. This horse is incredibly slow, but I feel like it adds to the game just actually following the paths and just not flying with the elytra sometimes. Well, that works, I guess. I just gotta relocate these guys to somewhere else. This is unfortunate. You saw nothing? There goes that. I've had it in storage over here for ages. It's just never been touched. A whole lot of copper. So I'm going to take this with me today. And I might take this entire furnace setup with me too. Oh damn, that is a lot of levels. Well, that just repaired my whole shovel and my whole pickaxe. That is lovely. I forgot that they give you XP. Oh, lovely. Out of inventory space. For anyone who doesn't know what this is, it's just like a mini super smelter. So basically, in this chest here, you put your fuel, and then it goes into the furnace here at the bottom. Don't want to be cooking that chest. And then in the top here, you put in where you want to be cooking. In this case, the raw copper. It goes in here. And as it finishes cooking, it will come out here and be dragged out by the hoppers. Comes through, comes out here. Very handy, because you don't have to manually change things, and when you have this much copper that you need to be cooking, holy schmoly, that is a lot of copper. Yeah, when you got this much, it's a pain to be continuously, like every stack having to adjust, add more fuel and that sort of stuff. Alright, so for right now, I'll kind of give you a bit of a taste test of what I'm trying to go for. I'm going to be using this birch logs vertically like that with the stone bricks as a roof for parts of the roof, and I'll explain what parts I'm going to be using this copper just sort of like sparingly. And then I've got oak logs here just to sort of give the idea of like a bit of a shadow, that sort of thing. Adds a bit of texture. And I might even add in like bits of birch like this, like the planks, just as a little texture variation, just like that. So that's a taste of what we're doing. And I have I cleared out some land and set up the layout for how I'm going to build this horse stable. So let's get straight into it. Made a little bit of progress. This is the face. This is what you'll kind of be seeing. I'm growing some vines so that I can get some mossy cobble. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but I don't know. I didn't Google it. I probably should. I haven't finished the roof. I'm going to have these little jut outs on this side too. Have 3 of them going across. On this side I was just trying to work out what it would really look like this thing here. But yeah, I'm going to get them in on the other side. And I just wanted to... I just got the achievement before for waxing copper. It's the first time I've been using it, but I just wanted to kind of get started and show you what I'm using the copper for. Up here, I've marked out, this is where the extension is going to go, one of these on this side. So it's going to go across like this and be like there, and stretch up. So from that, you could imagine that there's going to be this roof here, and due to this roof, as it rains, the water would be forced down here specifically a lot more than everywhere else. So I was thinking that I could put in this copper as if it's just water damage and kind of just weathering. Just have that kind of go down like that. And then what I wanted the mossy stone bricks for was to emphasize this a little bit more and have kind of an in-between block for these two. And then on this side too, the same thing, where it kind of just comes down. Just very simply. Obviously I'm going to need a whole lot more, so I have all of this like on both sides of the building, trying to get it to weather. This is my first time using copper, so I don't actually know if this is the best way to go about that, but I don't know, I'll work it out as I go what works best. I tell you what, good thing that we made this, because I've run out of wax already, and hopefully it's been working. Oh. And it has been working wonderfully, so that is very good, very handy. So as I come around here, you'll see what I've currently got up. So here it is, the barn house. I probably built it the wrong way around, because this side is the side that we're going to see the most, and it's kind of the back, whereas this side would have made sense to be on the other side. I said side a lot there, so I don't know if that made any sense. I'm missing a bit of quartz here. I ran out of quartz. I will go on a trip to the nether quickly to finish that bit off. Inside, we just have storage for hay, and then these are the pens for the horses. A little bit of hay on the floor for them to eat. I'll actually put this fella in there. Take my saddle back and put it back out here on my horse. All 3 of these horses are honestly really slow, and I need to try to find a horse that isn't as slow as they are. As far as this build goes, the roof is trapdoors and slabs. Pretty simple, with dirt and coarse dirt and podzol, as in trying to represent mud, the animals, a bit grotty. And then we've just got the path blocks coming around here. And then upstairs here, there's a really janky staircase, but as you come up, it is pretty empty. You've just got some skylights. This part's not finished, and I'll actually get it in a bit later. Instead of just leaving these horses in there like that, I'm going to build like a pen that comes out and around here, this area, just so that they have a little bit more space to wander around. With the roof, this is the first time I've used copper, and I've worked out that the best way to do it is to oxidize it and just let it sit out, and then wax it. And after waxing it, you then put it into the stone cutter and turn it into whatever you want. That way you're using the least amount of honeycomb, you're getting the most bang for your buck. I wasn't sure about these windows and these like wall supports here. Still not 100% sold on them, but I really like this like how it's open here with the fence gate. Obviously I prefer it with it open, and I'm not sure about these windows. They look good from the inside, but on the outside they look a bit clunky. Like, I like them here. I'm happy with it for the moment. Always going to make adjustments and change things up. For now, let's get started on building this horse pen. So among other things, I got the horse pen in place here. Used podzol again as the mud to kind of like around the gates. It's been walked through a lot, and then obviously the transition block with the coarse dirt. And then same thing with these gates. I'm gonna put a tree up here, make a custom one similar to that one there and probably that one. With like the stripped oak logs. Then I just put up a couple more things. Put in the glass. Don't know if I showed that in the last clip or not, but Brought over the horse armor and saddles that I've got. Made a little haystack out here. Nothing too crazy, just kind of filling in the gaps. I guess now I'll start up on this custom tree here. Before I get started, actually, I also think I need to get a couple more horses in. I've got spots for 5, and that's my horse, so I probably won't be taking him, like keeping him in here. I'll ride him around. I reckon I'll take a couple saddles, try to get 1 or 2 more. Oh, I've tamed this one already. Slow as hell. Okay. And I've tamed this one too. There we go, this one we haven't tamed yet. It sounds really slow. Stubborn horse, this one. My goodness. One day. There we go. Yeah, that is... I reckon I'm faster running than this. I've decided it might be best to kind of explore a little bit in a different direction. Oh my goodness, I saw a bee. Oh, and there's a beehive right here. What are the chances? I might come back to that later when it's nighttime and snatch it up. Yeah, I'm gonna look somewhere else for some horses. Actually, there's a dog right here, and I believe I've got a couple bones. I don't think I've got a dog this season. Well, no, I don't have a dog this season. Let's see what we can do. Wow, first try, that's incredible. What's this guy thinking? We now have 2 dogs. How good is that? I don't think that we will find any horses in a forest biome, so this might be a lost cause. Goodness, I see so many bees. Some in the top left there, some right in front of me. I should have had this perspective mod installed. I think it's called Bobby. It lets you zoom out real far. Alright, well I'm gonna take these dogs home and... oh dear, they're so gonna die. Oh, I don't know what any of the other new dog skins look like. Well, I say new, but they're really not that new. They've been in the game for... oh, I mean, they've been in the game for probably 6 months now. I'd say that's probably still new. These are the only ones I've seen, and the normal one too. But I think they're biome specific, so maybe I just only hang out in forests. Let's see if they can make it to here. Not coming. What about over here? There they are. So can't cross water. Don't really know where I should put these guys for now. I might keep them as like sheepdogs, sort of like herders. I'll have them hang out in here. I might even, in the attic upstairs, set up like a little mat that they can carpet, little dog kennel maybe out the front. That'd be kind of cool. So they can just hang out there for now. And let's get back to trying to find a horse. I thought that this plains biome here kind of extended a lot further, but clearly not. Oh, these poor bees. I think I stole their hive. Put them out of their misery. That was incredible. Is that a donkey? Hey, maybe the way to go is just have a donkey. Mate, what am I doing wrong? It's not very happy with me. One day I'll get there. Oh, am I doing something wrong? There we go. Well, I don't think that this is the way to go because this is incredibly slow. Let's make the trek home. I've actually got a chest on me. Pretty sure you can put them on donkeys. Or actually, it might only go on mules, but let's see. No, there we go. Got a little storage chest on his side. That's very cool. This is going to be a long ride home. This is so annoying. I spent so long trying to find these beehives. Well, here is the tree that we've got. It actually, again, it didn't take too long. Like, I think that after kind of getting first few up, having some practice, it comes a bit natural. I think next time that I build one, I might even record as I'm going and kind of talk my way through it. This one I tried to kind of make it slanting, so I've got the stairs to thicken the trunk at the bottom, then the trapdoor's kind of like, so that it's kind of gone up like that way. And if you look here, I've even got it there, so it's going up this way. On an angle up there. And that's probably what I should have done with this tree. And that's just like, it comes with time, learning from mistakes and stuff like that. But I think I'll keep that tree because, and I might even mark each tree with like what number it is. Like I'll mark that with my first tree I built, and then that's the second one that I built. And now this is the third one here. And this is definitely my favorite one I've built so far, just as that was my favorite one when I built it, and so is that. Well, that was the first one, so it could not be. Just manipulating stuff like with these trapdoors, how it's a little branch, and keeping it airy so that you can kind of see up the trunk in places like this. I think that that's kind of the key, and not just like clumping a whole heap of leaves in to give it that natural look. And I also cannot for the life of me figure out how to get a chest off of a donkey. I don't know if it's just there for good now. I also changed these out just so that you can kind of see them a little bit easier. Now I believe it is time to build the upstairs section of this building. So up here I'm going to build an interior. Wish me luck. Interiors are not my forte, but I mean, I say that about everything. Nothing's my forte. I'm always learning with everything. So I've actually changed my mind. I think first, before I get started on the interior, I should actually finish the build and go get some quartz. Poor bloke. This poor bloke is going to die. Of course I didn't need much, but grabbed a stack in a bit. So now I should just be able to come over here and just chuck them in there. And that is it. That is all I was missing, so let's get started. The interior has been finished, and I've added a little bit around the exterior too. So I've just added a little fence to make the build feel a little bit more one with the environment. Like this house here probably needs it a bit too, because it, other than this little path, it's just like plopped there. Whereas this feels like it's a part of the environment. We've got the compost, stacks of hay. I think I had that in already. I will build a tree here at some point. Just not feeling it today. And then yeah, I got my donkey and a few horses in here. Added a few flowers sprinkled on the outside. Nothing too much. But if we go inside, we have our dogs here. And then upstairs, kind of a walkway here. A few paintings, books, bedroom. Again, nothing special, just trying to like fill every corner. I used terracotta and concrete here for the striped kind of wallpaper look. And then in here is just a bit of a kitchen and dining area, little table and yeah, the kitchen. So yeah, this is our final result. I say it every time, but I'm super happy with what I've got done here. So yeah, I'll leave it off here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.